That was funny. Well, what to start? But yeah, okay. So what I was going to say is I'm too tired, but I will spend these 5 minutes just checking everything. Why? Because basically, one thing that I learned literally in my life is that whenever you have something that can make a big difference, just do it. And this is like the summary, the review, the call the journal, call the habit tracker, whatsoever, doesn't matter. Tracking is so essential for so many things. And I know with my clients, I literally I need to battle with them, I need to fight with them for this bullshit because it's such a tiny little thing, but having the accountability does all the difference in this world. And this is what I do like every night. I mean, you see, tonight I will do like this kind of review, but the point is that having a kind of check, literally this will allow you to reflect on all the things basically that you have done or not, that you have to do or not. And this is kind of a constant reminder. And why it's so important? Because mentally, basically, you're telling to your brain what is important. It's like, we have like the RAS, that is the reticular activation system in our brain, that basically, let's say, decide what's important for us. So, the example of the red car. When you start to pay attention about the red car, you start to see all the red cars. Or, for example, I got passionate about the Tesla Model 3 long run, and well, I start to see that model everywhere. This is the reticular activation system. So basically, whenever we pay attention to something, our brain helps us because it can't keep all the information that we see every day, especially nowadays with this distraction on social media. It will help us like to make us understand what's important. And let's say you have an habit tracker for the fitness journey, for example. When you start to do it regularly, you're signaling to your brain that that one is so important, that thing is so important. So even when you sleep, this kind of stuff, even if it's like 5 minutes check, you don't need to be like very accurate as I am, but just a little bit. In fact, with my client, what I say is just track a bit the nutrition, if you did the steps, if you did the workout, and eventually other habits depending what is the weak point of each one. Like for someone is the sleep, for someone is the water, this kind of stuff. So just the basic stuff will remind to your brain what's important for you. That's why it's very important every day, a tiny little checklist, because this can change your life. And I will show you, I'm trying to show you every day. And you will see, not now, but let's check in a couple of years and let me know.